Yesterday was one big pile of fail, but it's a new day. Yes, it is. What's good, Internet? My name is Attack Slug, and welcome back to my Let's Play of WWE 2K18. Hi, Renee. My career mode. We failed our side quest yesterday. Nia Jax, since when are you down here? Since when? Since when? We failed that run-in side quest, unfortunately. And now we are in the month of October, and I am still your Intercontinental Champion. I am still Mr. Money in the Bank. I am the right hand of destruction. And Vinnie Mac, give me my boost, pal. I don't have time for your nonsense. Now get out. Anyway, welcome to a fine Sunday. As of right now, the pre-show for Survivor Series is starting. A 6-hour show. So, let us get through this as quickly as possible. The universe doesn't know how to handle a superstar of my caliber. I'm too good for them. They don't appreciate how much talent I bring to this roster and this company. They'll learn. But you're a fan favorite, Finn Balor. You shouldn't be talking down to the universe when you're a fan favorite. That's not how being a face works, I guess. Unless you are attempting a heel turn, then sure, fine, whatever. Nia Jax, what do you possibly want in this side of the arena? Since when? I've just about had it with Curtis Axel. He's the worst. No, Curtis Axel's awesome. Axelmania. Running wild. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's this all about? What's going on? He's been giving me nothing but grief for weeks now. He hides my bags. He'll take my seat during lunch. You have assigned seating during lunch? What? And he even tells the other women things I say about them. Well, perhaps you shouldn't be talking smack. I'm Nia Jax. It's all lies. I wish someone would hit him backstage, or something. What kind of jerk treats a woman like that? That's not cool. Sure, I'll take your side quest, Nia Jax. I'll find him in the halls, and one way or another, make him stop. You're the best. Thank you. Tell him I sent you. Now, that's 4. I gotta attack Curtis Axel for 4 weeks? Are you serious, bro? I would like 4 attribute points after our epic fail yesterday. But also, does that totally botch the next pay-per-view? Do the side quests continually botch the current pay-per-views? Always? That's kind of messed up. Game design? That's kind of messed up, 2K. What are you doing? Rumor has it, the McMahons have been keeping their eye on you. How does that make you feel? They're looking in the right direction. Of course they're watching me. They are smart, cunning, respectable individuals, and they're looking for the next big thing. And trust me, they're looking in the right spot. I mean, I am the IC champ and Money in the Bank. Come on. Obviously, your opponent has many allegiances in WWE. Are you concerned that they might play a factor in tonight's match? I don't even know who my opponent is. I'm not concerned about anything to do with my opponent, who I don't know who it is. Not only am I more talented than him, but his allies fear me more than they love him. So this should be a pretty easy piece of cake tonight. There you have it. Back to you, Cal. Anyway, what does Cesaro have to say? I assume that he also had a side quest that is now not going to happen because you can only have one at a time. Oh man, have you ever thought about changing up your appearance? Oh, now Cesaro is saying the same thing that Bo Dallas was saying week in, week out. Cesaro, I thought better of you. Don't imitate Bo Dallas. What are you doing? Okay, Todd, what is on the agenda for today? Just on time. Look at that match card. See who you are fighting. Hopefully not a 6-man tag match. Fingers crossed. 1-on-1. Grand Metalik. I'll take it. Also, Brock cutting a promo. Mark Henry in the handicap match. Rollins, Dillinger, Cass. The Miz, Bo Dallas. Oh no, the Miz Taraj is breaking up. Bray Wyatt, Scott Dawson. Heath Slater, Bobby Roode. Luke Gallows, Neville. Sheamus, Braun Strowman. And Brock Lesnar, Finn Balor. Anyway, it is Sunday. Tonight is Survivor Series, that card looks stacked. I'm hoping it ends up delivering on that stacked card. Obviously, last night was TakeOver War Games, which I did watch and quite enjoyed a bit. It was some good stuff. And here we are. Title, new pants, new right arm of destruction, because I am the right arm of the right arm. First and foremost, in the news, before I discuss a bit of the TakeOver stuff from last night, in the news though, and obviously most pertinent to this channel and this show and how things work over here, is that the first DLC pack for this game, the NXT pack, will be out on Tuesday, the 21st, which was also the rumored release date for the Switch version, which obviously I don't think is going to happen because you wouldn't put it out and then not have anything about it. Like, you wouldn't just say, all right, now it's out. Like, that doesn't happen with video games, pretty much. And certainly not ones from major publishers. It doesn't go, all right, it's just available now. Like, no, there's marketing involved there before it comes out. So that means they're going to miss that all-important Black Friday stuff for that version of the game. Those sales are important every year. So, you know, there's that. But yes, the NXT pack is out on Tuesday. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be able to get Grim to sit down with that for a little bit on Tuesday evening and put up that video on Wednesday. Fingers crossed. I had some problems this week with videos and them being ad-friendly. So my apologies for not being able to put up that Doo-Hop VR thing last night. I wanted to, but it's been 4 days and it's still under review because they're a pain in my ass. Anyway, boom. Anyway, other than that, yeah, TakeOver was great. I actually, in the news concerning TakeOver, it is quite possible that your former NXT champion, Drew McIntyre, may have a bicep injury, and that is most unfortunate for McIntyre. Because from what I'm hearing, that was supposed to be a long-term feud between him and Almas, and with him injured, that means they got to change their plans on that whole bit of business. But no, we have a new NXT champion, which I think means that come next year, come 2K19, considering that this year's rumors were that he was the one who refused to be in the game, that I don't think he can refuse for 19. I don't think he can say, I don't want to be in. Like, once you're NXT champion, you kind of don't have a choice in the matter. So I would assume so. But again, that was a bit of, all right, they have to, every superstar in this game has to sign their likeness rights. And apparently he didn't want to, or didn't feel it necessary. So he didn't. And therefore he wasn't in the game. But I would imagine they can kind of be like, look, either do this, or we're going to stop pushing you, or, like, there are ways to get around that thing, I would imagine. And, but yeah, that is a pretty good comeback story for him, considering this time last year, they really weren't doing much with him at all. I think getting rid of those suspenders helped a lot. But anyway, no, yeah, that was a good match, although unfortunate for Drew that he has a potential long-standing injury for the next few months, which is not good. Definitely not good. And I'm curious to see what condition that Wolf is going to be in, considering that ridiculous German suplex through 2 tables, cutting open the back of his head pretty bad in that match. Like, look, they're against having blood, but blood's going to happen. It's war games, right? And I didn't mind as much not having the roof, although still, you should have had a roof. But also, yeah, just the blood was way more. Like, even if they had said, all right, well, we'll get in a little bit of blood on accident, that was way more than they ever should have had. And that was just kind of a dumb spot to begin with. Like, it has an amazing visual, but you got to think about the logistics of going through 2 tables when you're doing a German suplex. Like, a splash is one thing, but a German suplex, the back of your head's hitting the back of that table. Like, regardless. And it went real rotten. So, hopefully he's doing better, and not seriously injured, but he was bleeding a whole lot. It was pretty sick. What else? We have a new NXT Women's Champion in Ember Moon. So, I thought the whole thing in the post-match with Asuka was weird. Like, it just makes her look like a chump, to be honest. Like, the whole thing, oh, I respect you so much, blah, 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 and I'll give you a hug. I'm like, no, you were bitter rivals. That was the whole point. Like, try to keep in kayfabe a little bit. I don't know. That whole thing to me just seemed weird. Now, if they keep the situation, like, if they take the NXT rivalry into a main roster type deal, when you call up Ember Moon to immediately go after Asuka, who would, at that point, presumably be champion, and reignite that there, based on the past history, the problem is, they have a tendency to kind of, once they leave NXT, to kind of go from scratch, so it's like, alright, none of that actually mattered what happened in NXT, so whatever. So I don't know. Like, a lot of times there is built-in history that can be utilized. And they just don't, because they, I guess, assume the mainstream audience is not watching the NXT or whatever else. I don't know. It's a weird thing. Also, Metalik here is doing way better than I had anticipated he was going to do. So, where are you going? Where is he? What? Don't you touch Alexa. How dare you? How dare you, Grand Metalik? How dare you? That is not cool. I will show you who can high fly with a 5-star slug splash. Oh, and he dodged it. Of course he did. Of course he did. Well then. He must avoid his offense. Sling Blade. How many guys doing the Sling Blade? Seriously. Come back. No, come back. There we go. Triangle. And a circle. Boom. Alright, now, Mr. Metalik, you'll have that boom. Very nice. And then a charge finisher to finish you off for today's episode. Because obviously, things are happening right now, and there's no point in having a long episode today, of all days, during Survivor Series. So, you know, I will keep things short here. Pin Mr. Metalik. I mean, he's a cruiserweight. Come on. 2, 3. Here is your winner with the new pants. Attack Slug. Boom! See, the discus and the new arm guard. That's all. It all plays into that stuff. It all plays into that stuff. Boom! I'm digging it. Now, if only I could unlock the bullhammer. That'd be perfect. Having this thing on my arm and then unlocking the bullhammer would be perfect. Unfortunately, loot boxes. Wow, you're trying to steal the shirt out there tonight. Great work. It was a 3.5-star match. It wasn't even that good, Todd. 4 stars, okay. 5, certainly. 3.5, that's average. Does anyone else want to congratulate me on my 3.5-star match? Anyway, tomorrow begins the ambushing of Curtis Axel. So tune in for that on a fine Monday. I will attempt to put in some new moves because playing a bunch of Road to Glory meant a bunch of loot boxes, and I did get a handful of new moves in those boxes. Thanks for watching. More videos every day. I'll see you next time, right here on this channel, and I'm out.